behind here today. Make sure my audio is going. Excellent. I just did an update and it took 12 million years, I swear, to get the what is it called? The update in. It paused on the 201st 201 mod out of 201 mod for a while there. All right, so that's working on this side. I just need to get a few things up and then we'll load into the world. I got one of my chats. I need to always fix my stream alerts, Delio, because that's been wonky lately. So close this. You're going to see something pop up there on the left. Thank you for your patience. This is 100% user error. Stream alerts is probably not the culprit. And this is how I know how to make it work. Unfortunately. Alright, stream alerts, here we go, and I just need now to put this on properties of monitor and output so you can hear it and I can hear it. That's the goal. Alright, and now if I go over here and I say, hey, redeem this. Oh gosh, I redeemed the loud one, which I made quieter. Perfect. I forgot I did that. Success. Alright, and now I am just gonna be sad that that's part of the bot. I'm deeply sorry. Alright, I'm gonna log in here. I kind of want to take a look at the creative copy just so I can get one of my build areas. So we're gonna grab that open first. Hey, Jones! Fancy seeing me here, eh? Gosh, I wonder. I'm never here on a Wednesday evening. We're going to pop into my creative world really quickly so I can take a picture of my future build area. And then I'm going to pop over. How are you doing? How's school and all that fun stuff? Where is the piece I'm looking for? I'm just getting my promotions up as well. So just little bits. That is the wrong thing. There we go. This is hopefully the right thing. All right. I think I named this something like, oh, actually, I don't need to do any of that here. I'll just put this as promoted, and then go over here to this one. I do love that. I really need to set up something for promotions. My Gravitas chores. All right. World data is a load-in. Oh, is it not coming through on this end? Or is it just showing you guys my terrible dates? Uh-oh. No, Gravitas, don't do this to me. Life's pretty good. I had a little bit of a sleeping thing. I wasn't sleeping much last week, so that means I forgot a lot, to be honest. You kind of, when you're tired and you have insomnia, you tend to just sort of zone out. And I was pretty zoning. But overall, pretty good. I'm excited for the next month. I'm really excited for fall. That will be exciting. Very excited for when that happens. Sounds like hopefully YouTube's showing some audio. I haven't checked over there yet while I wait for this to load. Hopefully it doesn't crash out because I was doing a lot of stuff on my other screen. Sometimes it does. Probably should do like a 5-minute pre-prep thing, but that's so much extra. Okay, YouTube is showing good. Ew. Ad. Oh no, I thought I missed it. Shoot. There's an ad over on Twitch. Just for you. All right. I magically managed to freeze the game. So we can't go look at the creative world. So I could go steal that. So one moment as we go back to crashing here. It's pretty uncommon we do that. I crashed the game so Badger could come in at the beginning here. Badger, how's your oven? Did you cart it through hills, or did you at least like have some wheels when you were carrying that about? What would I do if one day you clicked on your world and it suddenly corrupted? Gosh, that is my nightmare. Every stream, I save a copy of my world, and after every episode, I save a copy of my world, and I keep about 10 of them. So I would be upset But I would restore. I would restore 100%. And if all of those were corrupt, I would just deem it a sign from the above that I needed to start a new world and hopefully invite people to it or something. But I would probably not do another solo playthrough. God, it's a lot. It's a lot to do one by one. All right. Now, please, Gravitas, load up this time. Be kind, rewind, all that fun stuff. Every time it flashes, it's magically because I have set it up so it's full screen now and not wireless, so it keeps minimizing the screen, which is part of the reason why I'm suspicious it crashed. Please pop back up. There we go. So I'm actually gonna switch that too. What are you up to? We'll try that. I'm not all knowledgeable. We're not going to take a picture of my creative world because apparently that is what evil people do. You can see my 3 creative worlds, a creative copy, a creative layout, because you guys don't get to see the loading reading world data. You have so many backups, Badger. Good God. All sensibly named. Yeah, I can sense. I know your default world is also sensibly named, your actual playthrough. I know, I'm certain it's something like Solo World, the one save I have. Hmm. Yeah, I'm still suspicious about that. I don't know if I believe you. Feel like you're did you change the actual name or did you only change the part where like right here it says Solo World? Does it say Solo World here too? That's the question I have. I just did an update too, though, to the 8.2, and I did not check it or test it or any of that. So that's actually the problem here. I've never actually run this one. So Miss Cthulhu, what is your approximate time of actually beating the game at the pace I'm going? Oh, gosh. I'm hoping in a year. I mean, if I did no distractions and actually play as much as I normally do during winter, there's a possibility like I could do the winter and then be done, maybe. But it depends on if the star actually comes. There wasn't a recipe for the star for a while. This is taking a while to load, which I'm hoping is just because I'm playing and we're streaming and my poor computer is trying to light itself on fire. I will say, well, my death icon is definitely a thing. I will say, what was it? I did remember strategically that I have not, what is it called? Thank you, Badger, for your moment of help there. What was I thinking about the other day? I accidentally may have perhaps did something. Oh, I forgot to buy the connection. So I've been running, since I moved into the new apartment the last 3 months, I've been playing this via wireless internet when we stream. And yeah, I'm pretty surprised by that. I forgot that was there. Okay, let's kind of work through here. I need to figure out what button that waypoint is on so it doesn't drive me bonkers. You still play via wireless the whole time. The whole time! I get, ugh, that's horrible. Negative? Is that what I moved it to? Nope. Controls, keybinds. I just want the waypoint manager here. And remove my 69th death. I'm so disappointed. I used to die not at all. Ethernet bro, who pros cry about it. Yeah, I'm gonna cry about it, but I am not a bro. I am awesome. Wow, I forgot how much we've done. All right, I could do this. Yeah, I didn't sleep all. Yeah, you're 200 plus. I was happily at 27, and then someone reminded me, told me, maybe I'm more than that now, because this, unless this is really way out of order. Maybe it's just way out of order. Okay, now I'm really curious on how many of these are near buildings. Don't. If there's a quicker way to do this, let me know. But in the meantime, I am just very curious. There was no reason for these two. What? What are those two? Definitely near normal buildings. Didn't do anything weird here to I wonder, do I have any over there? I don't see any. Hmm. Yeah. So yeah, I really dying is very easy. This is because of the jetpack. I'm just saying. The jetpack caused this. 100%. Um yeah, that's why I've been not deleting these. These ones are all like in the same spot I can see. I probably didn't need to turn on all those. Those were 5,000 plus blocks away. But either way, kind of makes me laugh. Fall to death in water. How did the ocean deaths die? Well, I may have drowned. I may have. I can't remember. Can't expect me to know those things. Alright, let's look at our food. I could have starved to death as well. I heard these things called Nano Boots, and I have zero idea what mod those are in. Maybe they're a Greg Tech mod. Either way, we need Nano Boots. This is why my... Oh, no. Don't look at this. Definitely normal. What are those the mega discs? There's the ones that just don't have the requirements, the pieces. You. Can I make one of you? It's not a dump chest. Hi, Stevie. How are you doing? It is Greg. Yes. All right. Okay, so we need something with Can I do a 16K? No. 4K? Okay, let's do... of course not. Some of these things would be too convenient, you know? That's really what I'm here to stop things from happening. Convenience is just problematic. You're trying to work on the enchanting table? I saw that in the chat. Oh, is my shaders off? Do I dare try to see if I can turn the shader on? I guess that's the bigger question right now. Do it. Fine. You just made it 256. Oh, Badger, gee whiz. Did you do it by hand? Yay, the shader's on. Alright, I gotta fix that though, because the bloom setting is way too high for my poor soul. Alright. So my few things I do in the settings is take this one and move it down to 1/4. And then I take the fog settings and I take this one and I move it down 1/4. Then I apply. And it makes that glowy stuff right around that thing less glowy. We've watched the game mode again. Hey, shh, Stevie, don't, you hurt. Yeah, I failed. Why are you telling on me like that? I wanted to go into my creative world and get a pretty picture, but nope. I was unsuccessful. And then I wanted to just get over with streaming. Alright, I need to actually make some stuff. Shoot. The Nano Boots, I should have realized, was also going to take stuff. Alright, let's throw things in these pockets. And backpacks. Greg is interesting, because the sheer amount of tools I have in my backpack just seems... I know it's because I'm a hot garbage mess, but also, how dare it? You can stop the lens flare that blinds you. Shockingly, yes. At least some of it. At least some of it. Alright, we're gonna dump the rest of this in here. But yeah, I need to get an actual video out for Gravitas. It's been a hot minute. But yeah, I kind of fell asleep and lost track of time. I didn't fall asleep. That was the problem. And I lost track of, a week. A week to insomnia, that's what we'll call it. So, my waking hours were spent doing this thing called being employed and working. Gross, I know. Alright, why is it trying to shove this ad immediately over on Twitch? No. Yeah, how the tables have turned. You, all the videos, me none. I do have all the stuff for my next To the Sky one. I just have to edit 8 hours of footage. And I don't know how talkative I am during it, so we'll see. Alright, we're going to make one of those 16K ones, which I just need to make some processors. which the problem with the processors right now is what? It's because it's this beautiful pattern and it takes my soul. The plastic circuit boards, yeah, we're pretty low on those, so let's just craft up. Can you do 10? Yes. Can you do 50? Yes. Can you do 100? Not 150. Yes. Please tell me you're going to actually do this.
Correct your posture.
Hey, I got him to work though. Yeah, I turned one down, just so you know. The flute from hell is not as loud. Oh, I gotta stop swearing during these. I accidentally made a short, and of course, first time the shorts are starting to do well. Like 1,200 people heard me swearing, and I was like, no, how could it? Okay, then we need those red alloy. Fine red alloy here, so let's craft up some of those. I really don't understand how much pieces each need, but we're working on it. Oh, yeah, the trebuchet should be fixed now, right? I mean, not to say that we're distractible, but, like, fixed? How dare you? How... I forgot. Okay, we need to sort that storage so it stops throwing stuff into... Oops, sorry if you can hear Oatsy McGoatsy over there. He has some strong feelings about life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Soon the dragon murder will go up, and then you can make that into a short. Yes, singing is not... Not that I've noticed you sing a lot, Badger, but yeah, if you record stuff and you got the distractibility of life, you just start singing, you know, just chilling. All right, and to make these, also the other piece to it was the printed circuit board. So, circuit, looks like I got a bunch of those. I just need to run them over yonder way. And now Curiosity gets to grow, my beautiful dragon. The one that's not going to get smushed and dead by, what would one call that? Was it a train? A train? You sing on topic. Fine. Some of us sing just because we're happy. Look at the horde from Curiosity. It's just hanging out over here and in the other room now. This does feel more washed out, though. Oh, Curiosity. Please tell me you're okay. Hi. I forgot I have Curiosity in wander mode, so I will have to catch her. Please stop. Please stop. Oh, thank you. Before... Don't stick your head in the oven. Scoot, scoot. Anyway, I will have to make sure Curiosity doesn't get run over by a train. Curiosity first train. Curiosity. Hey, Curiosity, we do have a bunch of cats that I'm supposed to deal with. Curiosity, you do not need to be escorting me, though. You can wander. Thank you. But yeah, don't stick your head in the oven. Foreshadowing. Don't you dare say that's foreshadowing. Curiosity is ready to be the evil overlord of my world. I have plans, and they need an evil overlord. It's been many years we've been preparing for the evil overlord. Alright. We have too much stuff in our pockets. That sounds about right. I will just start moving some of this over. One time, some people may actually put this attached to their storage so they don't have to manually move stuff over. I forgot I had no storage space. You know. Okay. 16K? 4K. That's what I can make right now. Which is not a 5K. Please make one. You monster. So. Curiosity, no, you can't launch yourself from the trebuchet. No, she would never. She's a strong, independent lady. We could make another perfectly not a dump chest structure. Do I have a storage bus? I know I said I wouldn't, but don't have an ME storage bus either, though, so... That's not fair. Upgrade? Where did all of my space go? We just had some. Alright, we can do this. We can't even put this in the storage. It's this fact. It's that I started to process all my stuff. So I'm getting every byproduct known to man. For sure. You know what you're doing? It's not a dump chest. It's just a spot where I put stuff. Who just pinged me on Discord? Why are you pinging me during stream? Ah, yes. That's why. So there is a new movie coming out in Christmas for an Anaconda movie. And my cousin and her and their roommate really like horror movies, and I am a giant wimp. And I sent it up because it's Jack Black, and I love his stuff. And it's gonna be awesome. But now I might end up watching it, which I have feelings about because it's scary. And we'll see how that goes. I guess that's where that result is. But they just pinged me on Discord on that. Do do do. So yeah, all this ore processing, I need to get that build up. I was talking with Crow, and we were doing some creative hanging out, and I was working on my stuff and my creative world, kind of just finagling things. And I might scale down some of my plans and go a little more condensed style, just because I enjoy it more. And also, it makes more sense. It is not a dump chest, Badger. How dare you? I see what you're saying, and I disagree with what you're saying all at once. All right. This kyanite really apparently took over my storage for a bit. I'm so used I played a little too much to the to the skies there. All right, let's see. I wasn't paying attention to YouTube, but it looks like no one's chatting over there. Okay, we're good. So yeah, this is all the mods. Not all the mods. Gravitas, and the fact that I haven't done my chores in a while. Just a scooch. But what was it? Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna get the storage fixed, and then we're gonna do the nano piece. Definitely not sad about that path. Upgrade. Looks good. My connection's still good. That's good. Plus, I need this. Let's just get 4 of those. I need to figure out where the stainless steel is on this wall. It's not quite where I want it to be because I was distracted. You are not stainless steel. Aluminum. Silver, all that fun stuff. Ingots. Aha! My god, I didn't have any storage extras in there. No wonder it was having issues. It's only a chore if you aren't having fun. Well, without you guys here, I wouldn't be having fun. God, that was horribly corny, but to be honest, this would be way less fun without people. I know it wouldn't be fun. You are a delight. Mm-hmm. Nah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You up to anything fun at the moment? Life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, all that fun stuff? I need to, gosh, I have been thinking, I need to start planning my Ren Fair outfit, like actually caring about what I'm going to have during Ren Fair. I have been neglecting that, one might say. All right, we can actually start this next piece. So I would like 4K storage device, please. I would like more of these than what I have available. What are you stuck on? Slowly but surely, it makes the plastic circuit board. Imagine not having 256K cells. Stevie, I really need to get better. Need to get better. Badger, I am not going to give to you a subscription to my own channel. I refuse. I'm already subscribed to yours. But also, how dare it? That one polyethylene just makes me nervous. It's like, what you doing? But, I think it's just gonna be slowly and steady. Unless something's locked. Alright. Fine red, da-da-da, wire. And I'll pop back over there and maybe be able to catch a few of these. Oh, gosh, I've already gonna drown from the intake. Nope, I used them already. I love my speedy self. Sarcasm is noted. Do-do. Gotta get your new oven soon. Oh, you're on your way to the oven. I was curious. I thought you were already going on the way to the oven. So I was like, dude, what? Why are you here? You weren't supposed to be here until later. Okay, we're just gonna cancel this so I can see what's going on. Make one. None of you lighten up. You already made one, huh? Plastic? Are you just stuck in one of these pieces? You would be in here. May have never said, make one. Make one, please. And be in here. What's it trying to make first? Why? So yeah, how are you guys doing? Still at home, the shop hasn't opened up yet. Ah, that makes sense. You forgot you could join before it opened. Leave it. Hey, nice. I like your strategy. You. Nope, that should be the same. Don't see why you wouldn't work. Why? I say very upsetly. You should work unless I'm out of channels? Is that what happened? It says 25, device on. I only have a few smart channels, which also tells you there's too much of a problem here. So if I got 7, and I got 25, that gets me 32, I think. Oh, Koi got their mic open? That's awesome. Do you see what I'm seeing? Why is this one not connected to that one? Why would you betray me like this? Fluix Crystal? Obviously the answer is for spite. Well, I didn't intend to fully take it down. And now I have to take something offline. Well, how are you guys feeling today? Hopefully not bamboozled like I am. I am not using a 2p2 funnel for this, so we'll just break this for the moment. Oh, speaking of which, if you use a wrench, you can just break those quickly. I discovered recently. And I apparently cleared all of the whiskey out of my flask. Look, I feel like you're trying to tell me something. Hydration check? I've never hydrated a day in my life. I thought I hydrated. I just emptied my flask instead. It seemed reasonable at the time. Where did the dragon go? Oh, they're back over there. They like to sleep under the shade of the palm trees. All right. Yay! Now we have some, now that it's not stuck. That means all of our extruders and gears are off, but I will have to figure out the dealio. I do have a hydration check. It's, I thought I did. Do I not? Okay, one moment. He's gonna make me go mad with thoughts. Blinky, Hello Darkness, Brondo. Oh my gosh, where did it go? Maybe not. Well.
Brondo's got what plants crave. It's got electrolytes.
I'm just gonna... It would have been a very accidental turning it off if it was the case, unfortunately. I have no mental capacity to understand what I'm doing sometimes. Alright. So, I need to look at these nano boots to understand what on earth nano boots are. Nano boots. Okay, so there's a whole nano muscle suit. Suite? Is it sweet or suit if there's an E at the end? Leggings. Nullifies fall damage. Yes, please. You need carbon fiber plates, huh? Okay. 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 Less okay. Well, we'll wander up here to our very fancy space here. And did I do anything with carbon fiber yet? I have! This isn't going to be impossible. It might be just a pain then. So I need more carbon fiber. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pieces of carbon fiber. Can I just wear the boots? Real small boots for hamsters. Nano booties. Nice. You know, look, I was really excited that I had these fancy red boots, you know? I had these awesome ruby slippers, and now I have to give them up, so I stopped breaking my ankles. All right. Do I have patterns? Please tell me I made... Nope. That's unfortunate. Okay, I have some patterns, so can I make some patterns? I'm not used to being able to order stuff, so I'm just waiting for stuff to fail, to be honest. So we're going to have to get used to trusting my system will actually function. Cosmetic armor in. Ah, true. So you're telling me I could have the cute arm. I could have my boots. I don't know how to put cosmetic armor in. Or is that another mod? Who would want to turn off the fact that I am wearing so many beautiful glasses? I don't think the world's ready for my aesthetics. It's a separate mod. Oh, shoot. Well, then no, I'm going to be stubborn about it. Stubborn. Demand my fair share of nonsense. Why was I making a ton of black steel? I don't know why. And I'm a little nervous to find out. I will be honest. Alright. Do-do-do. Back down to the glorious Joy. Alright. And it looks like most of our stainless steel decided to be awful. And not all of it is inside of our one space. So that's a thing. We'll just slowly hate the world today. Hopefully this will clear the one. It's not a perfect chance that I get all the ones that were on the disc first. But who's to say? Maybe. Do. But I do have some more dust to deal with. Alright. And Nano Boops carbon fiber, huh? What's the whole suit? Is there any benefit for having the whole darn suit other than being the most fancy person to ever be fancy? Because, I mean, I do like to be fancy. I will admit that. So, it's not like that's a complete, like, why would I do that? Are you out of... Yeah, I forgot I needed more. Do-do-do. But yeah, I think we're getting so close. If I just connect a few things, we can have a better system that can get me all the stuff I want. So this now can do it, but it's locked up on making patterns. Which I have no idea where that went. We'll just forget that I was making patterns, I'm going to be honest. I want to look at that recipe to figure out where stuff was. Alright, according to Vortex, it helps with temp regulation. We are living in a pretty terrible spot. I mean, having a carrying aroundable AC unit might not be a bad idea. The 17,000 Celsius ones? Absolutely. Oh, the jetpack suit needs... There's a jetpack suit? Oh my. Is that the, this jetpacks? Tell me more. Okay. You look interesting. I'm intrigued. Alright. I didn't mean to craft all of these. I just wanted to craft, like, you know, one. And see where it was happening. So it's doing the poly... Oh, God. The polytetrafluoroethylene. Speaking of which, I got to buy... someone asked me the difference between HDPE and PVC pipe today. Not today. Yesterday at work. And I had to try to subtly explain that, yes, there is a difference. And yes, I totally know this difference because of this game. Alright, the polyfluoroethylene. Where did I put that? I do believe that I need to organize a lot of stuff. But chores, we'll do it, right? You're going to suffer this with me, right? That was the agreement. I would continue the madness. Polyethylene, polyethylene. Where did it go? Advanced nanomuscle. Ah, I see. You were supposed to have this, and right now you have a block that someone said they would never put in there. Definitely don't know who that would have been. Plate? Don't know who would have been such a person. Awful people who would only do that. Awful people. Use it all the time in Minecraft. This person who downloads Minecraft expecting some immersive engineering. Just has to punch wood. Where's the pipes? Hey, you know, feel like the haze is getting crazy right now. Yeah, I 100%. I was not. I didn't have strong expectations when I started to play Minecraft. To be honest, look at the rains happening. I know I'm not supposed to be happy with rain. Where's the rain happening though? I don't see rainfall droppy drops. I just see rain splatters. What the heck? Okay, these new shaders are a little bit off. Let's check more about these. Let's apply this one. I did turn down the haze. These ones seem to be dangerous. I'm a little nervous about dying. All right, let's go back to the other one. Apply. Settings, rain, climate, clouds? Is there rain in here? Ugh. These are really complicated. Ugh. I'm pretty sure I remember this one because I always thought of it chocolate. All right. Well, we're going to call it good. It's not its fault that I can't see the raindrops. All right. I was making a pattern, and we should have more patterns. Perfect. More patterns means I can actually put this stuff into the machines to stay, hopefully. So a compressor first. And then we got to get the raw carbon fibers, which we don't have a lot of poly tetrafluoroethylene. I do have some ethylene, so this might be the cheaper method. It does take a lot more, but that's okay. And by that I just mean millibuckets. Alright, what's happening in the world? Stevie, are you on track to beat the game soon? I've been, you know, what, you're breaking into Ivy right now, or further? The madness of it all? Yeah. First recipe is a compressor. The second one is an autoclave. And I don't think I have an autoclave here. I just realized I didn't have an autoclave, and I have no more circuits to spend on this. This is fine. Autoclave. Do I have one that is... Ha! I see you, autoclave. You can go in there. Yes, you can. And we'll make some carbon stuff. Make 20 of them. This is one of my favorite machines. Look at that pretty, pretty color. So fun. You can get the first IV circuit in HP rather easily if you have the materials for it. Really? Intriguing. This is why I love the... I'm hearing thunder. Alright. Did this improve at all? Come on, give me some lightning right here. See, I'll make it pretty. I can kind of see the rain trying to come down. Not very well. The dragon is around. Where did Curiosity go? Curiosity! You've run away! Oh, they're stuck by a tree. But I know the shader pack was not handling the lightning well previously, so I was hoping we could see some. Oh! Why? Why do you torment me? Okay, okay. We're paying attention this time. I said stuck. Okay, now. Put it out of the corner of my eye. We could see all of them. Wouldn't it be nice if lightning happened now? I'm too eager. I need to look away and then it'll happen behind me. Because of course. Of course. Okay. Yeah. No, thank you. I just got a spam message on here. So, bam that. Oh, hey! Welcome first time chat with the Focal, or the Fog. The complementary shaders as well. I should give that a go. Give it a try. I just cannot believe that the lightning struck the moment I turned my back. This is fine. No, no, you don't. Just want to see with my eyes. Ugh, I hate it so much. Why? Oh, okay. We got this. We're just. I'm being tormented by the lightning. I Focal, thank you so much for watching me on YouTube. We're trying to get the lightning on camera. I wasn't seeing it. You guys possibly saw it. So was the lightning better, or did it cut out midway, or who's to say? That's the third time the lightning has avoided me. Okay. Okay. We're gonna. Gosh, isn't that pretty? It's very pretty stuff going on. If the lightning would like to occur while I'm looking at the screen, not at chat. Sorry guys, on chat. This is takes a lot of my concentration. I gotta respect the game. A little bit of lightning, please. No. Okay. Okay. It has too much humor for it. It can't handle our awesomeness. But yes. Vortex, I appreciate that you use the text-to-speech one so often. I'm being tormented by this guy, as you can imagine. And we are in the process of getting our stuff put together. But yeah. Contemporary ones, I believe, the Fog L you mentioned. Let's pop this over to the Delio and throw this in one of these compressors down here. But yeah, and then we'll turn that one on and see how it works. Thumbnail hunt? No, just more of curiosity. Though, yes, thumbnail hunt. I'm very focused on that thumbnail. Get all the string out of here. Why is there so much string? Was I trying to make... Can you compress string into wool? Was that what I was doing? Ah, I was trying to make silk. Yes, this works. All right. Anyway. I just love the lightning. I think it's so cool. Does it just torment me though? Yes. All right, let's try these contemporary shaders. Video settings, Oculus. Ah, they're not in the pack right now. The Photon main one I haven't tried. Good luck, Badger, with the oven purchasing and the carrying it home. Please use your legs, not your, back. My gosh. Well, this is a whole different vibe. I don't think the Photon's meant for me. Very cool, though. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm not seeing that contemporary. Do-do-do. We'll stick with our bliss. Keep with that Hades. That shady one. And where is the beautiful and wondrous dragon? See, the dragon is just sheltered. Very sheltered. That's what backs are for. As someone with chronic back pain, yeah, absolutely. What did I put my breath weapon under? Was it enter? No. No. Alright, we'll put the dragon over here. And X is down, not shift. I don't think they liked where I was putting them. All right, let's go. We are getting the kyber crystals. I've definitely not been watching Star Wars, guys. The kyber crystals. Wouldn't that be amazing? I'd be a Jedi. All right. But I don't believe that is the case. And then these guys need to turn into the plates here, back into the compressor. Okay. Curiosity, that does not sound inviting. All right, back into the compressor. The silk that I was attempting to do is not going to work with what I got here. So we'll have to think about that for the future. Ba-da-ba-ba. But how are you doing, Vortex? How's life? I actually updated the pack just recently. And yeah, that was the first time I've turned this on in 12 days. And 8 days for Minecraft overall, which is probably one of the longest breaks since 2000. What has happened to me? I fell asleep. Curiosity's peeved because I went to sleep and they're up here. See, this screams Curiosity needs a castle, you know? We can't just have a nest that's a roof. I'm not a monster. Though they are pretty loud right now. Yeah, his broke. But Badge's broke when he updated. Mine, not so much. So far, so good. So we're working on making shiny boots. Not these red cool boots, though. Ah, I just love the face. I just looks like I have a giant nose, Dexter Laboratory style here. All right, this is at least enough for this piece of this. So let's get this going. I need one of those crystal dealios, but I think I have one. Do I have one in my pocket? I thought I had one. What are they called? Energium crystal? And they're not kyber crystals either, if you were curious. I'm just gonna start ordering 10s of everything. Just be like, yeah, you know what? I'd like you to make 100 of these things, if you would. Please make more of those one things though, because I don't know why you're taking so long. Ah. Curiosity, this is awkward. You're supposed to be asleep. We may actually have to make Curiosity go to sleep. Because, having a dragon stalk me inside my workspace is a little surprising. Oh, the mixer is going. I was worried this was on the wrong circuit. Because I was gonna assume I had used something in the media in an interim condition that I wasn't supposed to. Anyone could make that mistake. Alright, let's take a look at these pieces over here. Ba-doo, ba-doo. So yeah, are you playing at all, The Fog Owl? I'm not sure if you're still around, but I am curious. Are you playing the ATM Gravitas as well, or other ATM packs? Do. Purified and refined. Purified. And then also just straight up crushed. Yeah, we're gonna have to make sure the poor dragon doesn't stay there haunting me this whole time. And all that fun stuff. You're playing on the public server? Awesome. I heard there's a llama spawner. And I am curious about the llama spawner. Oh no, it's dying? Is it just people aren't playing as much, or is it just getting overwhelmed? I know both those things can happen. Chromite. I absolutely do not want more chrome. Actually, I have no idea what zeolite gives me either, so I don't know if I need this. I like the public server, but I haven't played on it. I was considering playing the world on it, but I'm too much of a worrywart. And it feels weird streaming when people, or recording when people don't know if you're recording. I don't know. Oh, it's been having a hard time the last few days. Oh, shoot. What level did you get to? I know, Stevie, you're up at Ivy. Badger is, gosh knows where, somewhere. Level. We're gonna have to put the dragon in the corner. They need to get their castle. That's what happens. Your EV. Oh, nice. That is the furthest I've ever got in this mod pack. And then I restarted. Because I went into a solo world. Then it was purified, right? So I probably should do more. Comes through here, becomes refined. Purified goes here. Okay, that's what... So refined is the next words. Wait. About to get to... So you got to EV without AE 2? Is that what you're telling me, Fuck? If so, you are mad. Also, congrats, but also, my God. Ah. That is amazing and horrifying. I think the Eternal also did something similar. They're way far ahead than me. And all I can think is, my God, what have you done? Which is great. It's great. Oh, integrated dynamics. I love integrated. If I could do mass groups of stuff, I 100% would use it instead of this power-hungry beastie. But, alas. Alright, was it the 4K? We're still making stuff up there. I don't think I have a CPU free. You're busy, and you're busy. Okay, it's stuck there. It's not stuck somewhere else. Alright. But yeah, I need to get some extra stuff. You called the poor man's yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, yeah, thank you for... glad to hear it. Take care of yourself, and yeah, join whenever you want. We're here on Wednesdays. That is the commitment I try to do, unless I don't sleep. If I don't sleep, I don't game as much. Not that I don't think it would be hilarious, but I get a little squirrely, and I forgot that I owned a name tag for work, which as a manager I'm supposed to show. And then I also forgot that I cooked. Forgot that one of my wallets... It was a madness last week. I was distractible. Alright, so we should be able to make these boots then. Did I not have enough carbon fiber? I got 3. Why don't I have more? Alright, let's pop over there. I thought I had 7, but I just was too lazy to wait till this thing finished. Alright, do. Oh, and curiosity. We need to... Yep. Curiosity has lots of healings. Curiosity! I'm sorry. Please stay and go to bed. Right there. Actually, I think they're probably hungry, but we don't have any food. Hunger, 66 out of 100. Oofta. But, we don't need them to grow faster, so they can just hang out and not eat food. It's fine. They actually prefer... Oh, that's where the carbon fiber was. Mm-hmm. That sounds about right. I didn't realize it was that case. Okay, what does this need? It needs the wire cutters. And I bring out my old school pink rose wire cutters. Rose gold. Gosh, early game when those are the most durability and least desirable things you have. Sounds about right. Alright. I got boots. And they are made for walking? Nullifies here. Do you nullify the damage without being charged? That's just my question, you know. If I fit, say sits. Yes. Curiosity agrees. That is 100% their motto, it seems. They're also like, have you seen that meme of the cat sitting on a bent up dealio, and then you're just like, the dragon is shapeshifted. That's what's going through my head right now. All right, hover mode is disabled. I got the boots on. Oh. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I mean, this isn't the number of deaths I'd like to stay on, because it's number, you know. I might be moving those graves very soon. But, because I'm at, like, I think number 69. But anyway, I'm so happy. Oh gosh, this is amazing. Alright, now I'm happy. Did they get charged, or do I have to do something to these? I'm obviously slow, but I think it's just because I'm not drinking my booze. Alright, let's do this. Do. Do I need the whole suit? Is there a quest for this at all? I don't expect one, but I'm just curious. Ooh, look at this quest line. Vortex, who has been working on stuff? Ha! What do you tell me? It's useful in manufacturing. Nice. I've never made it. Electroline, micro... Oh, nice, nice. I like this. Steel ring, inducer. A small coil. Inductor, that's what it is. And this all comes to the second HV circuit. MV. Look at all these shiny things I can do. I don't really want to press that button, but that extreme voltage, but hey, it's more than I remember seeing in a while. Vacuum thingy so we can get frozen air. It's going to be a beautiful time. I need to clip a lot of stream VOD, so that I can actually get that proper. But first, I need to check this trebuchet, because I haven't yet. The shame of falling asleep, not falling asleep, insomnia. Where's my cobble? We just need to throw the cobble into the trebuchet, you know, a very normal thing that everyone wants to do when they're... Is it X? I can't remember what puts stuff in this inventory. Alright. No ammo, but for some reason I have swap hands still. That's new. Igneous extrusive rocks. Okay, I need to load this, which there's a keybind for it. This is immersive something or another. Immersive engineering? No. Immersive H. That's their butt. That is not their butt. You have a butt. Oh. I know it was not that, but I was kind of hopeful. Murder F? Nope. Alright, options, controls, keybinds. Was there a book on this? I was trying to remember how I saw this last round. Immersive aircraft, immersive engineering, immersive machinery. H. Shield glove. Intriguing, intriguing. Not my strong suit. Alright. I didn't even realize I still had Lightmatica as my attempt to try to build some more fun stuff. It wants to do Lightmatica. I don't know if it's... Yeah. What? Why are you still here? Alright. Dear Trebuchet, you're cool. Medieval siege weapons. Do you... We're gonna leave it alone, unfortunately, right now, Vortex, because I don't know what buttons to look for. It's my own failure as a person. I'm so happy I have these boots. These are the best. Good God. They're still charging up? They're gonna drain my whole battery, aren't they? Here. Nope. They're not any faster in there, so might as well keep them on. Alright, let's look at this whole suit then. This nano muscular suit. Oh, they want me to give new goggles, huh? I was tempted to make a whole closet area for stuff because of this. Looks like just a lot more carbon fiber and those energiriums, so we can make these. So the pants, okay. And the chest plate, not enough yet. I'll just not make that much. I don't need 100. We'll do 30 to start. If I could match, wouldn't that be majestic? Who is she? Mad Soul. Putting these things over here. We'll be able to, what is it? Step assist. I don't know about that. Must be a less step assist than that one. Alright. I have 2 souls now. And how's my gas doing? Doing pretty good. Excellent. Those were a lot easier than I anticipated. I thought I was going to have a very miserable time, I'm going to be honest. So something is blocking my heavy fuel is full. Heavy fuel and steam. Ah, this is full. Carbon dust. We have too much carbon dust. And you are stopping my ethylene production. My glorious amounts of ethylene production. But yeah, I think one of the next things I got to do is actually just start getting more of these machines going so I can get stuff like Certain and all that fun stuff. Ah, but you know what they say, time somehow gets me distracted by shiny objects like the nanosuit. Do. Carbon fiber was here. Ah, the Energirium takes 12 years. All right, I need to do a posture check. It is 1 hour into the stream. We got 2 more left. So if you guys do have anything you want me to do, let me know. In the meantime, we're just chilling. Hopefully you guys are gaming or doing your own actual life chores. Totally normal behavior. And I need to figure out one of the spots I was considering building in the future is right back here. And we were going to do a ore processing one. And so I'd like to get some more circuits of the HV level. Looks like we got 19 of them. We may not need more circuits at HV. Let's see here. What I'm seeing, Cryolite doesn't have a compression one? I guess not. I accidentally put that in there. You just macerate this. Do. But yeah, I've just been really thinking about the next bits for this pack. I get worried because it takes so long to get something that I feel like is worth making an episode on. But yeah, I think they just might be a little bit more like a month in between them, which is what we're currently kind of seeing, and then move from there. But I think I don't have unfortunately, finding the time to get all of the time to do this pack is just not going to happen with winter and how long the next stages take. But with winter coming though, I will have a lot less to do on the weekends, so I might open up to having like a Saturday stream as well. I've done a Saturday Satisfactory game before, but not a Satisfactory Gravitas stream. Just staring this down. I really need this to have blocking. Blocking mode, please. Still working on that Nigerium crystal. I don't know if we needed the amount we made, but gosh darn it, we made it. Alright, so what I was seeing is there's a few things I need to work on. Do I have a checklist? I do have the notebook that I keep for my episodes near me. I've written down 1 page of notes. Oh, 1.5 pages of notes. And so we need to work on ore processing, but then also power. So, shake this off. I'm a little sad about the render distance. I think it's because of the in Distance Horizons was yelling at me saying that it was going to cause a big problem if I had the high render distance. But I like my high render distance. I want to see everything. Okay, after 12 it says don't, so fine. I'll listen. I love that. I love that cat. All right. We could put magic on these. I don't know what enchantments we can do with the wonderful joy of boots. So let's do this. Grab those fiber dealios, and then I'd like to get magic book. Oh, magic book, tell me things. Oh, no, magic book. We need to murder things for that. Never mind. It is on my list to eventually get a mob farm, but I have been fighting that tooth and nail for 300 hours. But it's going to be over here. So that could be something we look at. All right, let's go. This was a lot easier than I anticipated. So you guys are going to be stuck with me as I figure out the next step for the next video, which could be getting into EV, I think, because I don't want to get into power until we get the distillation towers, and I don't want to get into ore processing until I have large quantities of everything. And let me check my copper right now. Number of items. And I want to sort it in the opposite direction. Yeah, I got a lot of copper that needs to go. And from what I remember over here, a good hunk of it is hanging out right here. Nope, not right there. Somewhere? Where did they all go? Who's to say? But I could... No, I don't need more stuff to process. We have too much stuff. Alright, let's... Oh, you know, I have an idea of where some copper might be. I did burn, I think, like 500 ingots of it, if you ever want to feel terrible about your world. Just know that sometimes you just burn stuff in a moment's notice. Hi. Do you know where I put the thing that had 1,500 copper? Or did I use it already? Who's to say? Alright. I was thinking I do need to actually finalize up my train stuff too. I haven't tested that though in a bit. How many do we have? 2 incomplete Blackwood train stuff, so yeah. Alright, I got a good list of projects. I'll never run out of projects in this world, it feels like. I do love that machine. For as ugly as it is, and how much right now I think it just throws all this stuff straight into the trash, it's a nice logging machine. Yeah. It is likely just tossing all that stuff in the trash, so... you know, let's, put a little bit of stuff on there. Ba-doo-ba-doo. So yeah, just kind of a chill day today. I was seeing that I think someone else is making some content, Strider is, for this mod pack. So I have that saved in my to watch videos. If you guys have watched their stuff, let me know. I know they're going to be streaming, and I'm intrigued. Alright, let's kind of organize what I'm going to throw back into the pit and what I am not. Alright, you are a set of gear. You are a set of gear. Oh, is there gear in here? Who's to say? 1 pipe probably could go. And... this is such a creepy thing. Oh shoot, I cleared it. So we're not going to be able to stare through the eyes of my poor conductor. Alright, and I probably don't need chalk anymore. Nor these weird pants. Or canes, since I fly now. But the rest seems reasonable. The glider's probably also not necessary. Otherwise, that's what I needed. I needed a black steel hammer for something. I believe it might have been the mining gadget. Black steel pick, not hammer. You are used in something. The upgrade of the 3x3 mining gadget. But I don't want it anymore, so this thing can go away. Alright, we got some diamonds and some junk. I apologize if I am missing anything, but we're going to just kind of chill in here. And the bow. Put my beautiful, wonderful bow in there. Dragon flesh just seems awful to just be leaving here, but that's, I guess, what we do. Oh, that's gonna be so cool. Ah, there's the rest of my armor. I knew I had a chest plate. Voila. Perfection. Now, these guys are finally getting some charging. And I probably can switch out those carbon fibers. Do. Compressor. There you go. Please eat. And then we'll keep going. But I'm a little nervous about that lack of copper. Or, I should say, me having already chewed through that much copper. Because that's what would have had to have happened. I would have had to have gone through that whole thing. Alright. What about iron? How are we sitting for, like, iron stuff? Not bad, but we do need to cook some of it. Up. That was 800, so it would be 80 ingots of taxes. So let's try to remember those. Can't remember what the exact was. And 20 things of copper for taxes as well. So we're not monsters. Do. Alright, 250, so 25 on taxes. But yeah, I've been playing some of all the mods to the sky, and my god, stuff is so easy. I get distracted very, very fast. It's fun. Very fun. So, nothing against that. But it does make me very much forget what I'm up to, because you can just chase from one thing to the other without really thinking about it. What about gold? How are we sitting there? Okay, pretty good, but we could process some of this. Excellent. And this refined stuff, let's toss this over here. Why not? Keep that going. I have no idea what this... There's so many extra stuff that has come through all the byproducts that I'm just lost for what to do with that. I do want to grab some more drawers, though. Holds 30... Contents sealed within. Well, I found the 1,000... It's not 1,500, but I'm glad I didn't destroy it. Everyone has this problem. Right? You just accidentally put all your stuff in a pocket inside your stuff. That makes sense. Yep, that sounds about right. Now we should be sitting a lot better on copper. This was after, for your knowledge, burning 800 of it, or 500, I can't remember. I didn't give it to myself as like a oopsie. It was a... I needed to pay. I deserve the pain. Alright, so we got a bunch, we got some iron, but we don't have a lot. So I wanted to see, yeah, that's what I was thinking. We have a lot of magnetite dust and stuff that needs to get processed. So we need to spend some time over in the, what is it called? I need to spend some time over in the lovely place that is the outpost, just getting some of this stuff cooked up. Because otherwise, we're never going to get through this backlog. But I will run out of this stuff very, very fast. So, okay, let's get those upgrades. Now, if only I had a friend to play with me, like bad, no. But yeah. Let's see here. Let's just grab all of those, actually. And we'll put... We won't do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take all of the gold. Take all of the magnetite. And then I want to do the same again, just to make sure I can collect it all. Magnetite. And we'll grab all this. Then I don't feel bad about getting steel going either, because we'll have this. Well, I didn't mean to put those upgrades in there, so we'll have to grab some of those out. We only want 4. What else dust types are there? Let's just search dust. Sulfur dust, okay. Not really something I'm worried about running. The the lipolloidite dust is something I need to throw through an electrolyzer for lithium, potassium, and aluminum. There's so much stuff also to the electrolyzer that it just needs to go. This will be good. We have a lot. This is good. Just ignore the complaining noise and appreciate that I am happy about this. We have 1,300 lithium dust. My God. Pyrite is actually kind of funny because you can actually cook pyrite also into iron. So that's one that I always forget is also iron. So let's just go grab that as well. Pyrite dust. You beautiful thing. And then limonite dust, again, another iron. So we are sitting pretty on the iron right now. Limonite. We will have lots and lots of this stuff. How much is this? 13, 27, 37. Okay, so a little under 4,500 iron. My God, things change once you get to a certain level in this pack. Early on, you suffer, and then you drown. It's a very specific type of problem. Alright, and then I want another drawer. Ba-da-ba. And we can go get this done. Make sure to hydrate. And then in the real world, too. My drink is terrible. All my ice has melted, and my soda is run watery. That's fine. But yeah, so we have too much stuff to do, is what I'm seeing, in the best way. So we're gonna cook up a lot of iron. Super ton of iron. I just need to... Okay, this actually needs to be with me first, so I'm just gonna break this. Put this down. Uh-oh. And then put the upgrades in here. And then just dump all this stuff in here. Thank you. And there is some iron dust left, but that is what the joy of putting this one up here is for. Here you go. And this all should mostly be iron. Oh, this is fine. Am I a little nervous about just cooking this without paying attention and losing all of that? A little bit, I'm going to be honest. A little bit. No, not that close. This one's getting me right there, that framed, that copycat panel. Not the copycat panel. Ah, you dare. Not very good at catch, apparently. We'll keep this iron dust. We'll pretend. Are you burning? Okay, we're paying attention to 82. Okay, so there needs to be a little bit of a lock on this. That's what I'm seeing. Drawer lock, because it's trying to separate it out by heat. There's no little icon anymore. That's weird. Okay, fine. I didn't need no icon. Well, the gold's cooking, but the 4,500 other things. We believe in things, right? Yeah, it broke after the update. Oh, is that why it's doing the, like, extra bit thing? Where, it thinks part of it's hot and takes, like, 2 seconds? Welcome back also, Falk. Nice to see you. I am seeing an ad starting in about 3 minutes as a heads up, in which I will try to pay attention. But, yeah, I realized I hadn't actually cooked any of my stuff. And we need to make sure we're paying our taxes. So, hopefully that all works. I'll try to come back in like 5 minutes. I do want to get one of those actually put up in this, over in this space. So that'll be in part of our ore processing space. But, yeah, just looking at all the stuff. I found the copper, though. So I did find 1,100 copper. So that was good. There are a couple materials you missed. They'll be sorted. Ah, okay. But it's in the crafting, hopefully, and not the thing I just put them to go die and live a great life. Okay. Hopefully. Downstairs. I meant to go downstairs. If I lose 4,500 of iron, it happens. I never even really registered it, but we'll say we burnt it as an ode to Miss Curiosity up there. She has expensive tastes. Full of iron and other things. The other thing I was considering is I probably should go and reclaim a bunch of waystones, but we'll see on my mood. I need to make the chest plate and the night vision goggles. So let's take the goggles off. And I just need the crystal now. Oop, that's not what I want. Go back. Night vision goggles. So wire cutters and screwdriver, which are in my backpack. This order? Not that order. This order. We're gonna look so cool. We're gonna look awesome. We're gonna look way too put together, let's be honest. That's not not my style. Who is this creature? Darkness. There's a screenshot. You're making the same thing? Ever since they told me, like, I'll stop falling to my death with it, I've been intrigued. I'm a little sad to see the bright green go, but this is pretty nice. I'll take it. I feel bad sleeping. I didn't realize I had, oh my gosh, I had night vision on this whole time. That does make a lot more sense then. All right. Yeah, we did it. I'm excited. I need to get another armor stand so I can look fantastical. Why am I stuck underneath the... All right, that makes sense, I guess. All right, let's see here. We got that piece done. Excellent. And then there was an upgrade to the Nano, the advanced muscle. Here, but this requires our first IV tear. That hurts me though, in my mental brain. Can I put this back here? Do I have to give up the backpack? No. All right. We are going to be like those safety operating people who are like, so we expect you to, be safety, and then you're wearing flip-flops. That's what I'll do here. Hi, Otzi. Otso has come to say hello. You wondered why the dragon was awake during the day. Hey, they do wake up if there's a thunderstorm. I will say, lightning dragons do that. The dog has come over to just haunt me right now. Lots of feelings are being had. Otso, the stream is still pretty early. We're halfway through. We're halfway through, my little guy. Nope, don't do it. All right, we got an ad break here. Ground Bentonite. What do you do again? Tell me more. All right. Ore wash. So this gives us aluminum, calcium, and bentonite, which is electrolyzer. We need to get another giant electrolyzer going. Magnesium, silicon, sodium, water, and hydrogen. Hydrogen would be nice, I will say. But, okay. Maybe that's what we need. HV electrolyzer. Step 1. Alright, let's pop down here. I am going to go check on those pieces. Definitely eating cat food the whole way. Like the weirdo I am. Oh, I'm so happy not to hear my bones breaking. The gold's not even done. You know, I could make this so much faster if I just threw all of it on once. But it feels not ready to do that. I don't know. It just feels wrong to just throw it all in at once. Speaking of which, I am just going to safely put the other two as also iron, because 4,500, I don't know if it should be enough with that many upgrades to hold it all, but I'm not positive. All right. Enough of that. Enough of that. We're strong, independent people. Do I have an electrolyzer up yonder, Pay? I have a centrifuge. Okay. Electrolyzer, you're my new friend. I need one of you. Electrolyzer of the HV portions, and we just need stuff. And things, of course. Polyethylene sheets. This is where I love where we're at, so I'm just like, make 100 of those, please. Of course. And Electrum. You want Electrum, huh? Why, I believe we can make a lot of Electrum. But also first, make 100 of those. I'm not here to sit and wait. But I do need this to just make some wire, so... Because I am one of those people. Very calm people. We just know that I have more than one wire mill. And toss some stuff in there. Dude. It's so nice to have wealth again. Alright. And we'll just make 5 of those, I guess. Seemed reasonable. No, my storage again! Nothing wrong with the storage. Badger's not here, so nothing is wrong with the storage, guys. We did perfectly normal things with the storage. It's not crippling at all. Alright, what else is necessary for these guys? Stainless steel. Alright, do. But yeah, I've just been chilling. That's kind of my thoughts lately. Just enjoying the madness of perfectly normal behavior. But yeah, I just kind of forgot for a bit there to play video games after work. Not that I like have to play video games. I just sort of forgot it's what I do after work. I'd sit down and I started reading, and then I'd look up and it would be midnight plus and I'd have to cook food. And then by the time I ate, I just started reading again, you know? Very normal behavior. That was last week. Some work was involved there too, I guess. You, right? Alright, electrolyzer. You're not on this circuit yet. But you could be. If you believe in yourself. Alright. So I am running out of space on this section of my AE2 system. This was never supposed to really be here on this AE2 system, so I'm torn on if I fix this in a fancy way, or if I fix this in a, gosh, what a pile of garbage way. I know I said I wasn't going to do a P2P tunnel, but, you know, sometimes in life, you gotta look at things and go, should I do such a thing? Can I make these? Do I have stuff for them? So it's HV. Hello, my HV assembler. You're beautiful. I hate the fact that... Speaking of stuff I hate, the extended pattern provider. Tell me more of what you need. Tell me what holds me back from you. EV. Alright, so we're getting into EV next episode. No idea why that would have happened. HV assembler. Definitely no idea why that would ever be part of my life right now. Alright, so I need some robot arms. Alright, that was a very normal sound too, if you were curious. HV assembler. And this is all stuff you just make in crafting, so I'm going to put this over here. I'm hoping that there won't have to be any substitutions on that. Robot. Please make 4 of these. 1, 2. I will take 2 and be happy. And get stainless steel going. But yeah, if this is your first time joining me on stream, this is pretty much what we do the whole time. The whole time. There's, you know, it's kind of what you need to do when you're working on these packs. Robot arms. You just finished crafting, robot arm. Are you... Oh, you're stuck in here. That is unfortunate. That someone would have that stuck in there. Okay. So, if one were to think about what nonsense I have going on right now. The big problem is the fact that my storage is fighting for its life right now. 4K. Please start now that I've paid attention to you again. And I would like these ME drives, so... Ooh, that's gross. Yeah, it's got a lot to think about there. I'd like the ME drive so I don't have to have each individual piece, I think. These housings, though, they do have these Delios. We have Ender Pearls up the wazoo now, though, so that's going to be great. And this is an MV assembler. Doo-doo-doo. You're one of those weird MV assemblers. Alright. Housing. Craft 1, please. I hate you. So yeah, what are you guys up to? Other than obviously Awesome Glory. Is another thing? Okay, so it requires a lot of casing covers. For 2 of these, it takes 2 here and then 2 here? No. Yeah, so this makes 2. Never mind, it just needs you to make them. Okay. Alright, and those, same situation, can just go up here in the MV. Then we'll get a P2P tunnel for literally an interim situation, and it'll be fine. No one needs to wonder about it at all. Manganese phosphide. Okay. I do need to get that unprocessed too. My gosh, that color is cool. Something is happening outside. Da-da-da-da. Ba-doo-ba-doo. My default of just popping over here and staring into the sun. My eyes. It's fine. I didn't use them anyway. Well, the sun disappeared really quickly. It's the Jumanji music playing right now, which is my least favorite one, because it just goes, like, I get right at the end. Trails off, and I expect, like, a meteor to hit and destroy everything I own and love. Because that makes sense. That's something Vortex would put into this hack, feels like. You know, a little murder of my favorite things. I'm so happy. I can fall. I can stop dying to the floor. Alright, throw this back. Let's check those stainless steel. I did cancel it partially, but we got some of this stuff going on, so that housing got done. Did it? I made a fluid housing. That doesn't sound right. That was not my intention. Oh, that's why. Because I was working with the manganese stuff.
Speaking of not dying when you fall now, you titled your stream with Nano Books instead of Nano Boots.
Nano Books. Yeah, oops. Good to know, good to know. Shoot. Nano Boots. You know, I was torn on even calling it that. And of course I couldn't get it right anyway. That is hilarious. I will have to make that edit on the VOD. Guys, we're making Nano Books. The tiniest books. These books are going to have so few words in them. I'm very excited about the lack of actual reading these books will require. Alright, you are there. I am thinking that it's probably time for us to get a flux point. Once these guys run out of fuel, I'll switch these over to being on the network. Curiosity's awake now. I do love she's just gonna get ginormous, guys. Like, that is actually an intended feature to this porch that I forgot the last layer here. See, curiosity. I love this. I love this mod. Do I have any reason other than just I want to have a pet dragon? And look at her teeth skis. She's got big teeth. And obviously, the evil overlord is going to have a glorious hoard of stuff. So if you guys have any castle design ideas, it's going right here. Back there is a bunch of volcanoes and stuff. I want to kind of keep the little tower thing, but we'll see. The little dungeon base. Nano books, though. Maybe then I need a library. All right. Craft. 4 times. I'm missing manganese. Didn't I just make some? Well, I'm gonna try to take that and put this instead. Nope. Alright. Can't store contents. So I'm being yelled at by the machine. Storage vault. That's not what's gonna work. Okay, we gotta go. We're going to sleep. We're going to sleep. I didn't drink any of my soda this stream. I just talked to you guys. Okay. Where is my actual beverage without the ice? Okay. Let me take a hydration moment. I just rearranged. And then we'll deal with the elephant in the room. All right. Blinky cat. Who's the elephant, we ask, right, Vortex? What could the elephant be? Very normal behavior. I do love that that's highlighted right now. Just, voila. All right, let's go. My favorite way to do this is I take this offline. You are a pile of stuff, full of stuff, but I need to know what is specifically on only those 2 drives. All these drives. Because this is the area that stuff that shouldn't be here is. So things like Leopoldite. That's bottle of aged cider. True, you're right. I gotta go. I got whiskey, not speed. I got mining ability. Probably should eat more than cat food for this. We should go do something else is the answer to my feeling. Get out of here, you leaves. We don't need no leaves. All right. I'm going to sort this in the opposite direction. And only stored. We have 1 piece of chromite. Okay. I know. I didn't need to come over here for that 1 piece. But it was taking up space. A clipboard. Disgusting. Idle for curiosity. There you go, idle. Material checklist. Ooh, one of my big ones. So that can go there for the future. A potion of swiftness. 1 button. Go to hell. Another button. 1 golden apple. That's kind of nice. I don't know anything about immersive. I don't need chalk. I don't need a bundle. I don't need another bundle. Storage 1 upgrade. And this thing. The lightning lily I like, though. 1 birch sapling. Get out of here. Swift reloader. Don't need you. Soul vial. I might need you. I do like the rose bushes. Can I even bone meal them, though? Taking that out of here. I don't need this. I don't know about pixie dust. I'm no honest, so we'll keep that. This all can just go away. And where's my fire? Don't show Badger this. He's gonna get very upset. Surely I almost always have fire. Fire. Surely someone has fire. No fire, huh? Hey Thor, pile of stuff full of stuff, race. Is that what I said? I don't, I mean, flint and steel. Never said, I do normal behavior. There's a reason fire ticks off in my world right now. Please burn. You vile things. I don't want to pick it up. I really don't. If I pick it up, I'm going to have to look at it, and then it'll be near me. I'm not going to be appreciative. All right, we've already made some storage. Okay. You awful stuff. True, I could put it in the trash, but every time I put stuff in the trash, I magically do this thing where I throw out a tool. And I don't want to do that. No! Will they not burn? Will the magic not burn? See, I'm doing this for science. It seems to me like the magic does not burn. This is definitely not why fire tick is off in my world. Small sapphire dust doesn't seem necessary. One hickory doesn't seem necessary. Plascrete. Acacia. Stripped palm. Yep. If you have fire tick on, don't do this. But we've magically discovered those guys don't burn. Okay, very carefully with the ultimate trash can. I'm going to take the vibranium site dust. No, I don't want to filter it. I want to put it here. And crimson iron also go away. All right. Let's see here. Dark prismarine is pretty, but I don't need it. With that off, nothing should burn. Well, the tick shouldn't burn, from my understanding, but I always thought the other stuff could burn. Because that's how it's operated for me. We got some books. I mean, I don't want to get rid of chest plates. It seems weird. 1 hour. Seems reasonable. Slow falling. Okay. Grass. I don't think that's necessary. Another piece of grass. Some armor. Some horse armor. Splash potion. Look, I'm not saying that some of this stuff isn't useful. I'm just saying I personally am not going to use it. We will regret some of these choices later. But the 3 archaeology brushes, I think, can go away. Did I throw them too close to the fire? Lack of fire again. I did. I failed as a person. Ow! I'm being punished for my lack of stuff. We also burn in the cleaning effort here at the Hutta Monstrosities. For our shame is your shame. We're just going to toss that little piece of ore, okay? No one actually could use that ore. It was too small. Too small to be useful. Alright. Ba-da-ba-ba. Look at all this space. I will keep the wool. 2 nuggets. I don't care about those. Chalk, go away. Problem is I can't grab all the chalk at once, so it goes to 2 immediately after that. Or maybe it did. That could be nice. Rotten flesh, go away. I think it's maybe if you can only grab a piece of it. I made 3 extra butchery knives. When did I do that? I'll keep the pineapple bush and the olives. For when I look at food later on. Very normal behavior, guys. Rhyolite should always be in the other system. No reason for it to be in this system. Alright. Hey, we have the 4K thing, so we can make stuff with that. Don't put it in your pocket right yet. Know your weaknesses. All those extra barrels, some green sand, these computers, these stairs. So yeah, have you guys been having any problems with storage? Just being hoarders? I know some hoarders in this pack. No idea who their names would be. Maybe they would start with a badger. And they just keep it all forever. So this is probably very triggering for some. The feathers actually do come out to be helpful later on. But yeah, I've just been really drowning in nonsense. Nonsensical points. So we'll get some more storage figured out. But for the moment, we've discovered something new. This was all intentional. Intentional discoverage. So I just need the Fluix cable again. Now my soul can be happy. Beautiful. I wish there was a way to do channels in this pack. Sorry, in A2, but I don't know if there is. I don't know enough to know if there is an option, so I always get like sad to be like complaining about it. So if you guys know how to see the channels, let me know. Housing, not that. So it looks like I made those circuits already. So now I just need to make those 16K drives. So where is this? 16K here. Plus and go and here. But yeah, just finally getting some stuff done. This looked like envy, so we're going to throw this back over here. Smart cable show channel info. But they don't show which pieces are on which channel from my memory. Because what I want to know is, in my inventory here, which piece is in which storage piece. Because right now it just shows all of it at once. It doesn't tell, like, if you are on integrated, you got like channel 1, you could put all things that are attached to drawers on one channel, and then the second channel, so it's a different word then. Same thing, same words, but wrong descriptor, if that makes sense. All right, look at us go. And we made a electrolyzer earlier. I could probably charge up this guy. You want to just hang out there, charge? I think the rest of it is pretty charged. Just working on that. The nano muscle makes me feel like I'm supposed to be ripped, you know? All right, we were working on the P2P thing. So did I throw the pattern in here for that? I think I cleared the pattern and then tossed it in here. P2P tunnel for very normal reasonings here. You take a HV assembler, and we were going to make another HV assembler. We were very close, but not yet there. Gold wire, huh? Gold cable. But yeah, I've been enjoying the madness, and I'm going to -1 just because. Speaking of which, you know how I said I was going to keep an eye on that 4500 iron that I was cooking up so I wouldn't burn it all? Let's go check to see how it looks. So, oh, you're making some progress. Okay, 34. So it's doing good. Seems like it's working. That is magnetite right now, so it's the last of the magnetite. We just got into the... Wow, we have great timing. Hey, Thor, once you're done for my 10th... Your 10th... this 10th playthrough, you're going to play Gravitas 2 for funsies. Hey, do it, Thor. I'd love to see that. We need to get a... We just need to try to convince, you know, get a second server up on Pilpo's Patreon. Restart Gravitas 2... No, never mind. Ignore the words that were about to come out of my mouth. Because I need... I can't do another series, unfortunately. I won't have time. And I would love to play together. One day. Though I did see, like, what, Vortex, we were seeing what, Terra Firma Craft has another version coming up. That won't happen, or that will not happen, is what I'm assuming that's being said for. Okay, this was coming through, so we're just going to let it continue to be itself. You've been doing some playing on your dev server when you're thinking of opening up content creator? Hey! Do it. I technically popped on to Pilpo's ATM 10 to the... Oh, excuse me. Lots of sneezes just happened. Yeah, Gravitas 2. I think I need a break between Gravitas 2 and Gravitas 3. That's going to have to be what's going to happen, and it's going to be weird. Or I just have to try to lean into everyone else when they first start theirs. All right, we got a good amount here for this. This is good. We have so many taxes to pay. Curiosity is going to be very rich. We'll pay the gold taxes early. But thank God we didn't just burn it all. That's good. I'm so happy I'm not breaking my legs anymore. This is so good. Alright, we need... what was it? Oh no. How much gold is in my pockets? We'll do just these taxes then. We need 40 for this. So 6, 32, and 40. You won't even have anything ready until Christmas or later. It's gonna be Christmas, and then BAM! I'm gonna be on a long holiday, waiting for not a long holiday. I'm gonna have all those holidays lined up. Then you're gonna sneak something that's filled with game crack out, and I'm just gonna be lost to the sauce. I know my own weaknesses. You played a smidge of Grav 2 when it first came out, but oh well. It definitely has evolved, I will say, since when it first came out. There's been a lot of improvement that Vortex has put in here. Superconductor. I want that manganese phosphide stuff. Yep. And this one, and this guy, and the mixer. Oh, that's kind of a cool thing. Mixer with 4. Where are you? I know you have one. You're a mixer with 1 and 4. And you should be in here. But you're not. Alright. Cool. Yeah, I just get distracted and I need to... I do still need to do a little... That's my commitment to myself, is I need to at least get some of the stuff I want to do for Christmas presents out, you know? Phosphorus. That's what's getting me? How do you get phosphorus dust again? Are you a byproduct of something? Because I have a lot of options. Electrolyzing. I never complete that. I'm so disturbed that you called Vortex B-Dog Thor. Truly horrendous. But absolutely. Amazing job. Please let us never... I don't want to talk. I don't want to ever call you that, Vortex. Okay, electrolyzer. We just made one, so I just need to plug that in. And that's where the P2P tunnel was coming into play. See, there was a thought process. There was a P2P tunnel that I didn't put into any of my machines yet. It's H3. So, it's in this one. Is there anything I can take out of this? We'll take the patterns out for the moment. Tunnel. Craft 1, please. LV sensor and an LV emitter. We're just gonna make those. Brass. How dare it. Okay. I see it hates me. Wants to destroy my fun. I just cooked up a bunch of this stuff, so of course it's angry. Do-do-do. So much crafting. So little time. Alright. Wow, really? Did this just not go through? Oh, it didn't go through because I didn't have enough phosphorus. That's why. No phosphorus at all. Okay. Finish reading. I gotta finish reading what I was looking at. I sometimes get distracted. One might say there's a reason with my brain about that. So phosphate, apatite, apatite, that one, calcium phosphide. So two options here. Then the other one is centrifuge, which we definitely, I'm very intrigued by that one. I've never seen that chemical, but it looks like a future problem. Luckily, we have a lot of this, so I'm not too worried about getting it done. I just need to plug it in. So, where's my flux network? We got a point. Head down to here. This will not be attached to anything and look horrible. That's the strategy that I'm employing now. It's a new one. I don't think everyone's prepared for this, but just so you know, you too can make awfulness happen for you. Where do I have a conveyor? This does not have to be a speedy conveyor, but of course I have an HV conveyor. My God. And we'll just do an aluminum one up here. I think that's one of my favorite things about GregTech is how small you can make this by just using different covers. Like, that was well thought of from the person who did GregTech. Very nice. Of course, this will not be able to do any of the electrolyzing on... Oh, now I'm receiving stuff. Where are you receiving stuff from? And how do I stop it? Where is my wrench? Oh, I forgot I had a fancy wrench from something. So apparently I will hopefully not lose that. This only can go that way. It in fact should not go up this way. So that should stop it. You appreciate the immense effort you... Aw, thank you, Bartex. Yeah, I like this pack. You know this is the pack. Your encouragement and like talk in the Discord is the reason I did this whole channel. Just so you know, Bartex. I was like, okay, yeah, no, I like this pack. And then no one was talking about it. I was like, I need to talk about this pack. And also, like, if it's the only way I stay motivated is if I talk about my projects. So it's a great motivator to continue. I'm drinking terrible watered down soda again. Bad soda. Don't look at the screen. But that definitely had a huge impact on my decision to keep going. Was like, oh yeah, people wanted to see my builds, wanted to talk about stuff, and I was like, darn right, let's go. But y'all kept telling me I was a builder, and I'm like, I'm no builder. Builders are other people. I've never built a thing in my life. But no, apparently. So my goal is now to make other people be builders. Thank you. The fuck, I appreciate that. My audio to start though was gosh awful because I was like, I will not invest anything into this YouTube venture until I get like 100 subscribers is what I told myself. And that meant my headset was the first one and I didn't have any gated stuff or anything because I was like, I don't know if I like this or hate this. And now I can't rewatch my first stuff. Hey Badger, welcome back. Ovens are heavy. Yeah. Especially ovens that are intended to cook any level of anything. Okay, so it looks like we got a good amount of this coming. We definitely are going to drown in those. Super tank! Don't you want to be filled with chloride? We're not trying temporary things, and I definitely didn't, for your knowledge, Badger, do anything weird at all. Never did a weird thing a day in my life. No fire happened. Definitely didn't burn anything. Nope. That's the wrong button. Son of a beast. Okay. This way is here. Auto. This should keep going and be empty, and now we will be able to finally get phosphorus. Woo! As you can see, I'm hydrating very well. We didn't start anything on fire, which I'm especially proud of. No fire happened there. How much phosphite does this need? Really? That's all you can make? Phosphorus. Reminder that the "-ide" suffix means child in Latin. So reactive substance like sodium chloride is a child of sodium and chloride. Yes, I refuse 100% to pay attention to what you're speaking of. Because I refuse to become a chemical engineer. I was like, nah, I'm not a chemical engineer. Not going to do it. I'm going to make better life choices. And I didn't. And I'm happy about that, to be honest. But it haunts me. I need an acceleration card. Acceleration. We're making stuff too fast for it to go into the system. Which, yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds like what we're up to. Do-do-do. Acceleration card. Sorry, I am in a singy mode. I definitely do not like to sing in front of people, and yet here I am, singing like a strange creature. Alright, these all look like they could be pretty low on the totem pole. You should expect this from someone who says roof the way I do. I say roof in a perfectly normal way. You just can't handle the right way to say roof. Okay? You should be honest about that. You're just not ready to understand language and the complicated forms that I am used to. Alright, this is a pain. I'm going to make Plascrete take that out of there because we definitely don't need that anymore. Rough. Yes, it's a rough. Like, okay, I laugh. So when I first lived in Texas for a few years after college, she says rough the way dog. How dare you? Otso would speak with a charming accent. I'm sure of it. He is a distinguished gentleman. I am from the woods. But I got a lot of flack when I was in Texas because we were talking about wagons for some reason. Wagon, like a Wagon. And the fact I say wagon and wagging your tail and dragon and begging and begging, like begging and begging, like you beg for something but you also beg your girl. Anyway, the fact that all of it's the same thing led to some moments where we all questioned what we were up to in life. You can stop because life is terrible there. Please make this. Please make all of that stuff at once for me. So yeah, so this is all an attempt to make a P2P tunnel. Did I actually finish that? Or did I get distracted? Tunnel. I'd like to craft one. Ah, that's what I was doing. We're very focused. Very focused individuals. The brass never continued. Why? Did this get switched up at all? That's, or is it the mixer? The brass mixer. Alright, here we go. Let's take a look at this. I think I might have put it in the wrong spot. Okay, that's going to take me a moment to read. One moment. Alright, brass dust. Where is dust? Here we go. It needs to be in a mixer on 1. Alright. And I think I had in a mixer that was not set to 1. This one is, and it is full of junk. We'll take the red steel out of here, because I don't want to use that. Am I avoiding that whole thing that Mr. What's-His-Name just put down here? Okay. Otso, my lady, upon thy domicile resides a creature of magnificent plumage. Verily I would deign to pursue such a creature, should it deign to descend. Otso would 100% chase a dragon. I believe in him. Though I don't believe Otso would call me my lady, to be honest. I believe Otso would say, peasant, there's a creature. My dog, I love him dearly. I am 100% a peasant in his eyes. I do not anticipate nor expect his favor in any fashion. We do have a little electric furnace here because sometimes I'm too lazy to go to the other space, so don't look at that. I'm a little confused on why I have a bottomless supply of oil, and I don't know if I want to bring it up in stream. That I have a bottomless supply of oil. So posh dogs are just big cats. I think I don't know, I've never really had cats that were, like, very prevalently in the house. I was never the cat's favorite person. Let's go with that. Look at that 5,000 iron that was just sitting in my spot. Alright, I was over here for a reason, and I don't remember what it was. Alright. Let's grab some more gold to bring back. Alright. That's more iron than you have. Yeah, mine was all in dust form, apparently. That's where it was hanging out. 9,000 more miners. I haven't put a single miner down. Like, I haven't looked at that in a while. Alright, so 32 in. And we need 32. We're at 38. 36. 32. Alright, taxes are paid. We gotta remember the taxes, because somewhat needs... Curiosity needs a horde. That's who we are. We're gonna stick with who we've always been. And if people get disturbed... I think someone thought taxes were a requirement in this pack. Like, we were stuck with taxes, like someone was gonna force you to pay them. In one of my comments, or like one of my early streams, and I'm like, no, that's just me being a weirdo, and I am not sorry about that. I'm only mildly surprised. Yeah, I do finally have a screech lizard. Curiosity is here to collect. First, she would like the castle to be built, so there is that. Alright, where is the brass ingot? Why is no brass ingot arrived yet? Oh, storage unit. No! No! Homer, how are you doing? I'm not having a storage problem at all. Nothing's happening to worry me about this. I did realize I just needed to can this latest one, and then everything's fine. I never did nothing wrong. You can't prove it. Oh, that's the pipe. I was gonna run fuel through here originally. How's your stuff going, though? We're up to very well behaving normalness. Man, there's a lot of stuff on this ground. It'd be a shame to go and mess with stuff. Okay. I know it's only a 4K one, and we could go further. We could do better. Can I make a 16K? I have a 16K this whole time! Anyway. How do I undo what I just did? Dear thing, please tell me how to do I just... Oh, good. Huh. Nothing happened. I very knowingly had this 16K. I am not... Jump tests are not okay. They're not. This is organization. You throw everything off of a tower. You're like, hey, look, this is very expensive, but inconvenienced me once. Pitch right into the flames. That's how I read what you're doing. I wasn't sure if there's a gravitas way to do those. I am excited though. Look at us. We have an almost full pack of shiny stuff for the nano armor. We're so cool. I know you said pitch, but you hear it. I believe you would pitch a fit, Leica, and then throw it off the... I kid. I'm sorry. I don't mean to swear. I sometimes swear. I apologize. Some of people are just require me to swear at them, but with friendliness. Yes. Okay, I need red alloy liquid here. I always have subtitles on. I watch my books. Like movies, you know? Alright, rearranged again. We have an hour left to stream. We have been working hard and hardly working. This has been the view for the majority of what we're up to today. Ow. The fact I can't jump. I'm so lacking as a person right now. Okay, you just seem like I disconnected you from the network because I have no space. Not that there was a storage issue. I had fixed my storage issue. Like a normal person. I was hoping the heat would help, but I apparently am just skyrocketing from warmth right now. What is my temperature? 24.6 degrees Celsius. Is that hot? I do miss the jetpack. It was awful to say or think about. But I'm back. P2P tunnel. We got this. The LV emitter. I just need this weird crystal quartzite here, which autoclaves some dust. We can do that. I am sitting way too close to this panel right there. Autoclave. Make me the thing. But way faster than whatever that is. You need water for this? I see. I am greatly disappointed. Alright, where is the drum? What I am making is a P2P tunnel for my berry. I wasn't that surprised compared to what you guys normally do. I'm just saying. Haha. I started to be surprised, but then I realized what was happening. It was a very weird moment. What is it? We are making a P2P tunnel for a very temporary item. Definitely was, to be honest, this was never supposed to be an AE2 section. So I probably do need to lay this out where I actually have more space. But I've run out of channels available, and I had to unplug that half down there. So we're doing a P2P tunnel. And what is it, you ask? Oh, sweet summer child. Okay. A P2P tunnel is a way to condense the amount of channels you have in A2. So right now I'm at 21 here. It connects in with 7 from the bottom to get 28. And each face of these can take 32. And a P2P tunnel allows me to put one, say, right here, and say, I have 32 here. It hits a P2P tunnel, and then I throw it onto a face here. And what it will do is take all 32 and condense it down to 1, so that this would then have 8 instead of 20 insane here. So if you want more machines on one cable, you need a P2P tunnel. So it's a point-to-point, I think is the word for it, but I'm not positive. You do any more coding than I do, then you're going to know this way better. But I don't know that. This is still working, right? Yeah. Perfect. Ba-doo. So I got really excited about it because I'm really excited about it. But also, this is me making something way too fancy. Oh God, what did you do in the machine room? Wait, I don't actually want to know. No, no one mentioned it. I refused. I was asleep, and I did not watch your VODs for your AE2 system setup because I probably would cry, considering you threw patterns off of a tower, Badger. Yeah, I got some gummy worms because he's made me stressed out here. He has 10 different. Okay. Okay. Ah. You're reading recipes. So increasing this recipe provider, there is a way to do it with the extended pattern provider here, but it requires EV, an EV assembler. And this will operate you to have 3 more piles. Ah! Thank you, Thor. I did turn that down, but it's still awfully loud. I'm dying of hunger. My garlic. My precious garlic. Come back to me. Ah, yes. You have a bunch of those now? But what it allows you to do is set up 32 of those interfaces on one. That's kind of what it does. So you can see that I have too many here because the most you can put on one cable is 32 and then direct it to your ME front face unless you do P2P tunnels. Oh yeah, I forgot I was going to make tea. I finally have everything to make tea, folks. P2P tunnel! Okay, excellent. I need a memory card for this. Oh no, can I make the memory card? Please tell me that this will not make me want to scream into the world. Alright, it's a little expensive. Just saying. God. It's an MV circuit assembler? We'll just make one of those and hope I have everything for it. But yeah, so definitely didn't just get worried about, can I even code this between the two? Data chip. Craft 1. You need NAD memory chip. Mm-hmm. These beautiful memory chips. Tell me more about them. They're HV and requires a clean room. I got a clean room. I got a clean room. Hey, this will tie in greatly with my next episode. Where the clean room stole everything I owned. Alright. So, this wafer. We can make the wafer. It just requires glass and the phosphorus. Or, my god, we don't have that one. Do I have any phosphorus dopes wafers? Oh, no. Anyway. Phosphorus doped wafer. So we're going to have to work on these guys, which is going to take 12 million years. Alright. And this just requires phosphorus. Hey! The phosphorus that we just put going is going to make a difference. Gallium and silicon and nitrogen. Anyway, so yeah, we have 300 phosphorus now, which is fantastic because I desperately need it. The gallium arsenide. We definitely need to get my stuff up. I have a clean closet. Hey, hey, hey. You have a clean... Well, one, don't look at how I just teleported. Your clean room doesn't have beautiful windows like mine. Mine has a view. Yours is partially in a weird thing. Look at this beautiful clean room. This is a very normal use of space. So you can look out at your water tower and your other builds. Look how light and airy it is. People want to be in this clean room. Mm-hmm. Yours has a view of progress. Yeah, mm-hmm. So yeah, welcome to the stream, folks. I see we have 10 folks, 9 over there on Twitch and 1 person over on the YouTubes. Just so you know, Badger does have a stream on this stream tomorrow on this pack, so that's why I have to give him the nonsense, you know? I gotta tease him because because I must. I will admit that. Just because I must. We need a lot of silicon. Thank gosh you get a lot of silicon from a lot of places. We need more of it. Shoot, I forgot I went crazy on the silicon wafers. Shoot. Okay. How do I get silicon? And what's my strategy here? It's electrolyzing stuff. Clay, that's a good way. You can also get your aluminum, so that's a nice closed circuit one. You feel like my clean room is for hyperallergenic types. I would definitely not in your stream 100% sit there and just tease you. Who would ever do such a thing? Obsidian, that's cool. What can you get from obsidian? You can get iron from obsidian. Okay, one moment. Can I make an iron? Renewable iron? Okay, crushed obsidian. How do you make this? Is Vortex still on? Shh. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. Don't tell him you don't need infinite lava. Have you seen my obsidian farm? Okay, one, let's get this thing going. Please tell me I have nitrogen over here. You can, okay, wait, yes. You need a lot of lava for this. There's definitely not a way to cheat that system in any fashion. Nitrogen, that's oxygen. I thought I had nitrogen over here. That's a lot of oxygen. Seems like I have an oxygen problem. I'm just gonna grab all of this out of here, plop it over here. Badoo-badoo. You do have infinite lava. Mm-hmm. And I think obsidian actually might also come from a rock breaker as well. So yeah, this doesn't use up the lava in the water nor the redstone, so you can just put it in the rock breaker and get this get one for every 0.8 seconds. So this is absolutely how I'd probably go about it. Mm-hmm. So then your obsidian, if you crush it in wheels, or what else can we do? Macerate it? Yeah, you can macerate it 1-to-1, but if you crush it, there's a really big turnaround. But if you're already making it pretty well, it takes 0.7 though, so that's gonna take a long time to chew through it, where this will do 64 at once. Alright. Are you gonna take my, this looks like it's intentional as an iron dealio, you know? A beautiful iron one, so yeah. Huh. Very nice. And then HV 4 times faster. Ooh, I can overclock it. I forgot about that. Alright. I need silicon. So I probably should continue looking up how I was going to get that. Hey, bentonite. I got so much of that stuff. You are the next thing to electrolyze. But also I need to find some nitrogen in here. Nitrogen. Nope. That's not how you spell it. Alright, what will give me nitrogen in the electrolyzer? Other material. Saltpeter. We could do some of that. Ender pearl dust. No, I don't have that. Alright. They really want me to electrolyze fluids. That's what I'm seeing here. Was that oxygen as a byproduct? I'm going to go through the other pages before I go look at that. One moment. Nitrous oxide. I love it. So yeah, I have a really good memory, folks. If this is the first time you watch my stream, so good that I have a terrible memory. But yeah, you get a lot of oxygen there. So you have 4 buckets. So you're going to drown in oxygen. Let's go down here and throw this in here. And then we'll get this going. This beautiful thing can put all that chlorine right into my fluid cells that I have here. I didn't mean to throw the whole drum in there, though. Drew book, obsidian, grind it. Centrifuging airworks, true. I do think, let's go check out my nether portal area. The nether roof has some collections here. Sulfur and monoxide. You dare not to have nitrogen. I see. I probably should just, like, you know, collect some of that so it can continue. Ah, I see what I was up to. Alright. Boo, boo, boo. Nitrogen's ender air. That's the one. Gotcha. And I believe I had the remnants of a nitro thing right here. But someone, no idea who that would have been, took it away. Far, far away. Alright, nitrogen dust, huh? The dog is now drinking water quite loudly, so I do apologize if you are just enjoying that beautiful sound. Just know he appreciates life. Okay, so try phosphor blah blah blah. Okay, electrolyzing here will give me hydrogen and water. Oh boy. Yep, we need to get this online sooner than later. Nitrogen. Saltpeter, I think is what I was going to do. Because I have some. That's generally the default in the majority of what I'm doing. I'm going to use it. That's going to become so much iron and oxygen. Yeah, iron, oxygen, and whatchamacallit. So that means iron, oxygen... Not iron, oxygen.
Doggo
So
goes
means...
schlup 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 schlup.
Ah, thank you, Badger. I love it. That's exactly what he's doing. I don't know if you guys were able to hear that, though. That's the part that I'm curious on. But what was it? My dog, 100%, is glorious. Oh, you did it. Excellent. I still can't believe he trolled me that last stream, 2 streams ago, where he barked and scared Jesus out of me after I killed the dragon. My ears, thank you. Yes, it was very beautiful. What we were missing in life. Oatsy, you cannot have the gummy worms. We told you, you can't eat worms. Okay, 1 gummy worm. That's your tax. That's it. We're not negotiating anymore. He's gonna win, but, you know, we gotta pretend he can't. Alright, let's do this. Should I fill the other one? Yes. Will I do that other one? No. Please make. Not that. Okay. Not that at all. Why are you ruining my happiness? Phosphorus here. You need to be in the other one. You monster. You took one of my silicons. My precious silicons. Silicon? Yep, that. You took it. You used it. Alright, we need this to be on a setting, I guess. 8 and 2. Small. Need to go find more. Oh no, the Valorant. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. It's been pretty oppressive, I'm hearing. Silicon. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I accidentally made a hot silicon ingot instead of the thing I wanted to. Because I know you hate me. That sounds like something you would enjoy. Please cook faster. I know I've been delaying doing any improvements on this system, but maybe it's time. What should go up here? And should I actually have this up here to stay? Oh my god! What the... So yeah, I am really gonna do great if we play a scary game. Why is Curiosity's tail so creepy? Why? Why? I thought it was an upside down giant spider, okay? I was not prepared, emotionally, spiritually, or physically, to see this. Why do you look like a giant spider? Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, we gotta move the dragon. Okay, it's making my dupe now, so that's good. Okay. She grew taller, but we weren't paying attention. Hi. I know, you work really hard. You didn't grow taller by much, but you scared the bejesus out of me. And I think that we all can agree that maybe up here would be better? She disagreed. Okay, where is my wand? Okay, it's when you go outside, the dragon's on the other side of the house, you look back and things are gone. Right? Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. No! Come here. Okay. Where's the whistle? Where's the whistle? This is not how you train your dragon. I believe she's an escort. No, come back! Escort mode now. Please, dragon. Please sit down. She's highly intelligent. Most smartest of her kind. Okay, come on. And that's me I'm talking about, not obviously Curiosity. She doesn't have to be smart. She's beautiful. Okay, she's escort. Fine. I won't. No. I don't know why I needed to. It's a flute. It's not a whistle. Why I needed to get that close to the terminals right now. Smart as an average potato. All right, dragon. I've blown the whistle. Please load in. Hi. You seem to be stuck. These roads were not made for walking. But, yeah, you stay right there. You just enjoy that life. Don't scare the crap out of me anymore. I was not prepared for the tail. I'm gonna admit that. That was horrific. My gosh, I hate horror things. This feels like it went up, but I know it's not. It's just taking its sweet time. It's only 145 degrees Celsius. Is that what I'm seeing? Just a sprite warm. A smite warm. We could do this thing called prep for my future, which I don't like. Seems gross and sad, but, you know, sometimes when you're living the life here, you gotta go to the cat farm. Hello, cats. Nice to see you. You guys are terrifying also. Your love of the greenhouse is a little disturbing, and I don't know what to say about this. Alright. Garlic, please. We'll put the garlic in here. I didn't mean to use the fertilizer with it, but we'll take that back out. This didn't just make us some garlic. But yeah, the cats love this machine. They really love garlic. So these roads are made for walking. It's for trains and cars, not you. You would know. Yeah, you don't want the dragons to be run over. But yeah, I'm really excited to work on that build. Maybe I just need to take off all the trees so I stop thinking it looks okay. And I need to work on these guys. Figure those guys out. We'll see. If there's ever a project in this world that does not get done, it's going to be the livestock stuff. And I don't need to, you know? They're doing good. Alright. Please provide me as much garlic as I can have. The garlic seeds are prolific. And I will just leave this cooking. Or does it need fertilizer with garlic? Let's see here. It does need the fertilizer. Alright, never mind. Continue forth. I will return later. But in the meantime, finally, we are eating proper food. The food of the of my land. Alright, here we go. Do. And this is all filled now. Perfect. So I will be a normal person. One moment. This goes here. Voila. Trees are the only ones that... Yeah. I forget. I hope and I dream that maybe it's not that case, you know? Alright, back over to the base. And this is where I'm going to ask a question that's going to make my heart a little sad. Okay, 10% of 5,346 is 500, isn't it? That's a lot of iron. Okay. A very normal amount of iron needs to descend. 534. All right. We're running out of spaces. I hope. I dream. Denied. Exactly so. Sometimes that's just what needs to happen. Vortex 5, 4, 5. I like your math, Thor. Very, very flattering to my lifestyle here. We will now have, for a first time, a drawer attached to the taxes because it's necessary, and I need 12 of these, so we'll just get 16 to start. And drop those. There we go. All right. It is not a dump drawer. That is taxes. That's bureaucracy. That is caring about the... Just leave it alone, my man. Why are you so mean? This is an import, right? Yes, perfect. I thought of this problem many moons ago, and I started to put a drawer controller here, so I could just do this, and it has acceleration cards that I probably could grab from over here, which is definitely over... Hey, that's one of those things we were making. I made an acceleration card. Excellent. We can just kind of wander in here. We do a little removal of certain things. Then put acceleration card or 5 on this importer. And then all this stuff can finally get put in the right spot. This is how I kill my storage, though. 100%. Maybe I'll do 2. I don't know if it needs all of them yet. Oops. I don't want to know why there's a missing one. Ba-da-ba. You'd craft another 16k right now. Absolutely you would, before you get to crunch time. I am very focused. I definitely 100% am ready to do everything all at once. And definitely should make more of those things. I actually should make a few more of those. Get those going. And let's not look too deeply at what some of the choices I'm making are. Oh, you can't put drawers in your backpack anymore. That's a good decision on their part. Like it. Do I hate it a little bit? Yes, but I do like it. Alright, we got a bunch of that. Put the memory card. I'm pretty sure these need a memory card, these P2P tunnels. It's a bug. Okay. Vortex City is working on it. Fine. Okay. 2 barrels, and it's awesome. Right-clicking. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Quirks, that's nice. Quantum bridges, that sounds awesome. Look at this person being mean to themselves. Look how nice this dynamic is, and then they're telling us they're saying it's so nice, and then they're saying they can't bother to clean it up. They're doing a great job. All right, linking. Can be linked with a memory card because you hate me. Fine. You were right. The data stick. Craft 1. So back to this. We're back here, my friends. Please. Please run. All right. Shaking it off. Okay. Curiosity's awake again. That sounds reasonable. evening in year of... What year is that, actually? 1017. A normal amount of life. If you sleep, your time passes so much faster than if you don't in these worlds. Should have known the thing that would trip you up is memory related. Yeah, that makes sense. What's sleep? I also ask that every day. What is sleep? Alright. So close. And then once this is done, we need to do some other stuff to it. We need to cut it into this wafer with glass. Curiosity, that is off-putting. But now I'm curious on why. Look, I'm glad you're my friend. Are you okay? This pack doesn't have scary things. This pack doesn't have scary things. Okay, we're going to sleep. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We gotta sleep because I don't like the scary. This pack doesn't have scary things is a lie, however, because of the whole awful, awful thing. Okay, one of these. We got one. I'm so happy. All right. Now this guy needs to get cut into 32 in the clean room. All right. We're going to take some of this distilled water that I stole from another thing and very strategically place it over here. Hello. You would like to cut this with distilled water. Thank you. Run. Run, my precious. Ooh, I was so zoomed in. But yeah, the dragons scare me. Everything scares me. I am a wimp. And then we just need the glass lens. Doo-doo. I'm so excited. This is going to be awesome. Okay, glass lens. I'm excited because there's other pieces to this, I should say. And it's gray. Oh, no. Okay. Good news is we can use it in glass working. We could use graphite powder. Or we can make a chemical dye. Okay. That's a lot. I'm going to say. That's just a lot. A lot to deal with. Gray dye, salt. Okay. Of course, it's a lens that looked like glass, but is gray. So we need any type of batch of this, soda ash, and graphite powder. Do we have soda ash? No, not really. And no, not really on that either. Okay. But do we have any at the other spot? So we'll just take a quick jaunt back over to our very primitive outpost and take a look at what I have hidden away over here. Squirreled, one might say. You have silicon batch. You have some sand and some glass. Do I really not have any? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Alright, well we must suffer the pain of break tech chemical dye. Let's go use the patterns and then remove those patterns immediately after. But first. So, I would like a familiar, please. I don't know about that. I'm a level 10 in mastery. I have done absolutely nothing for my alignment in this mod, and I don't understand any of it. All I know is I've been saying, you know, I'd really like a lot of cool stuff if you could, if you would. We should make an actual grave so this stops scaring the bejesus out of me when lightning strikes when new souls arrive. Alright, so back to the pit of joy. What are we making? We're making gray chemical dye. Gray dye. In a chemical reactor. Which is salt and something that has gray dye. So we can make some of this. You got treasure boosted up to 100% and 100% XP retained upon death. Nice! I didn't even consider the XP, but I don't really use it, so it's not something I'm really worried about, I guess. That sounds awesome. And this is just in HV with the chemical dyeing. And the chemical reactor is LV, so... Chemical reactor, you look like you could make me some great eye. One nice thing about this is we will be able to actually use this to paint stuff if we wanted to. So that is, if you are ever interested in coordinating your Gravitas stuff a bit better, or wanting your machines to pop, you can actually use these dyes for that. So, I like it. Oh, we have a reward. Gemstone of a familiar! I don't have a familiar, though. So, they want me to have a familiar. Okay, I'm a little nervous. We're gonna go outside. One moment. Ba-da-ba-ba. If you want your machines to pop, you put them in the wrong voltage. True. None of my familiars can be revived because I have no friends. I have no friends. Okay. Well, thank you for this. I'm very excited for when I have one. But I'm a little sad that I have no friends. I wanted them to make me have friends. I got dunked on by a crystal. Yeah. Yeah, I did. And I'm sad about it, okay? I just wanted friends. Okay, lens. We got some glass lenses here, and we're gonna have some of this gray dye. Come on, make some gray dye. Speaking of, you should be only doing it per bit. I don't really care to have all of this forever. Alright. Alright, let's go. Chemical reactor? Is that what dyes this? Please tell me it does. In a chemical bath, huh? Was one of you supposed to be a chemical bath? Because 2 chemical reactors seems a little excessive. I'm just saying. Alright, well now we're making a chemical bath. This is all for a memory card. I'm a very focused individual. HV pump. I'm being tormented by the fact I don't have that connection. See that nonsense? You're so glad you have all these machines already. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm glad for you. I'm glad for you. See, my problem is less the... Do you have the machines, but... Oh, cool, you have 3 mixers here. Surely you don't have more mixers. You have one here. You have a shame mixer back there. And you definitely haven't thrown out a mixer before. I have a very good memory. You live for my resentment. Fine, yes, you do. I shouldn't encourage it. How dare you? Alright. Chemical bath. I double-checked it right before I clicked it because I remembered that I don't know anything. Alright. And we just need some more of my mercury barium stuff. Mercury barium, which is the superconductor for HV. It's beautiful. So yeah, hopefully this has been entertaining, folks. I don't feel like I got anything done, but I do think I see a path to the next episode, which is I'm excited about. Because I did not know what I was going to do. I'll admit it. Alright, one lens of the gray is coming. Do. The P2P tunnels were made, so we're just going to clear this recipe. There you go. Go away. And this one's making patterns, and should probably go back. Nope, it will not. But yeah, you've been saying this time-spaced for about a month. Now I want to watch Doctor Who. I'm going to admit that I'm a little annoyed by that. Alright, gray lens, so... Are you not done yet? Oh, you didn't know to go down. I gotcha. Alright, so we got the gray lens, and now I just need to get one of those wafers, because I don't need all of these. So, let's go! First it was, oh wait, Captain K, then, oh wait, I need fuel. And after it was, oh neat, I need a spacesuit. You need to kill dragons for tungsten to make air gear. Yeah. That is how Vortex gets you. He lures you in and says, you can make pretty ingots stack on floors. You can put stuff on the floor like so. Wouldn't you like to be in space? Then bam! You're making Captain K one day. And you're just like, my God, what have I done? All the oil moved. Yeah, that was a rough one. I'll admit that one. Alright, so this guy just needs to get put in the cutter with distilled water, and I get 32 of these beasties. That's going to be nice. So, please, don't do that. Don't discharge this. Put it right here, if you would. Yes. Excellent. So, yeah, totally normal. And then we just do this, and we do this, and now I can make a memory card! And we have the SNAD memory chip, which I realized I didn't hold on to the phosphorus fuel. No, I did this. So it wants me to grab all of my canthanol coils. But I do not wish to. How does it tell me? It doesn't tell me how to do nitrogen. Okay. Good to know. Let's pop over to this guy. I thought we had another one in here worthy of it, but it looks like it's just running this guy to start. Ah, nitrogen. That is what's low. Alright, nitrogen. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm thinking of doing another stream day, I guess is the answer for the weekends, since I do have so much time available for some of this stuff. And yeah, let me know folks' thoughts on that. But obviously no pressure if I do or do not. There is no do or do not. There's only break stuff if you want to break stuff. Okay, look. How many of these do I need? Just one? Excellent. And then I need to grab the phosphorus piece, which... Jesus, Curiosity, your timing is amazing. Do you need... See, you guys don't even need to spend your channel points on scaring the bejesus out of me. Subnautica. Look, I think Subnautica, since I know you guys will enjoy its vile evilness too much. Curiosity, is it nighttime? Oh, it is. Yeah, Dragonborn. I think Subnautica needs to be a milestone that people have to earn because it's evil and cruel and unusual for me to play. I felt so terrible because the last few shorts that I've done have had me going, this is terrible, this is horrible, and I don't know if people didn't, I hope folks understood that it was because I was terrified and not because I didn't think it was a cool situation. You monster! Dare make the hot ticket. Fine, fine. I take all of this. We don't need to do this quest yet. We'll get nitrogen in time. Alright. Let's pop back here. Da-da-da-da. And what I am seeing is my stuff is just absolutely needs to be connected to the, what is it called? The actual computer for the stuff to really function. Hope you understand that people also appreciate watching people suffer either way. Yes, but I want to make sure they understood that while I suffered, I do appreciate the hard work that went into the mod. Because I do. I just also horrified that I am doing what I'm doing. I should not be... It's like... Yeah, you get it. You know what I'm saying, but you don't, you know? The data chip, that's what we're making. Data stick. 1, please. Making an alloy thingy, and then needs to make a wire up there. Nice. When you have the mod creator in chat, I'm sure you're golden. But, like, you know, it's bad. Vortex, I see, is, like, has his core pieces as well as the whole putting it together. But there's individual pieces that, like, if you were the person who did the creakiness or whatnot, that I want to make sure... I don't know. Not that I'm saying that everyone's listening to my shit, but I don't know. I always get nervous when I'm like, I swear I'm happy about it. I'm just terrified. Alright, why aren't you running? Do you... Oh. Is there another reason? Do you have power? You have power. Okay. You are not a circuit assembler. Thank you for notifying me of this. I apologize that I ever considered you were a circuit assembler. Dear gosh, in heaven. Oh, thank God, it's MV. I was about to have a moment. A very rough moment. I was quite worried there that that data stick was going to, It takes 32? 32 memory chips? Sorry, I'm sure this is going to be worth it, but 32 memory chips in this data stick. Okay, now why aren't you working? Okay, 4 and 2A and 6. It's MV. You're MV. Why do you hate me? Okay. So this guy and the little one with the twirly. Okay, just look at the name. 2 CPU, 4 RAM, 16 of those, and 4 polyethylene sheets. Yeah, uh-huh. Do you need to be on something? Do you not need to be on something? Do you need to have all your outputs set? Do you have power? So, you're in a circuit assembler, and this is a circuit assembler. You need to be a circuit assembler in a clean room because you're evil. Okay, one moment, guys. Take 3. D. And we take this, and we take this, and we go over here. Alright. Now we can't combine the power because the circuit assembler will blow up if I don't pay attention. This is fine. This is fine. To the Clean Conservatory. Yes. Flux point. Can I make a new one of these, or do I have to... I've run out? Nope, I got enough. Excellent. New one of these, because it needs its own power system. But I do need the Fluix. The Hacks point. You're just jealous. You're just jealous. Although I did see you upped your power immensely, Badger, so I'm very intrigued to see what that's going to look like. Alright. Don't blow it up. Don't blow it up. If I blow it up, I apologize. It's just who I am as a person. Don't blow it up. There's a reason I speak to myself in such a reminder. Okay, now you're in here. You should be able to discharge to the bottom. And now we should be able to order this. Yes. Mine is an evil laugh. One more time. Yes. Yes, I remember now. Everything's in my pockets. All 32 of those beautiful things you need. One more. Don't stop trying to make them. One more. Will I be in time to see it? Ah, yes. It's beautiful. Your own stubborn nature causes so many distractions. Yeah. Yeah. I was hearing about the texture pack with the anvil stuff, and I don't mind, like, everyone plays differently. That's always my word for that. I get it. It makes sense. Not my style, though, typically, but that's because I don't mind the little difficulties. That makes sense. Okay, now it's the MV assembler. All right. All right, now we're doing the memory card. Plus, down, over. Okay. Just an MV assembler and... Probably don't need those two right now. Boop, boop. However you play is the most fun and rewarding for you. It's a game. It should be treated. Exactly. You will unfairly judge us. I see how it is, Badger. All right, can we do this? It's the memory card. Can we just hit one? Okay, it's looking good so far. One moment as I open beverage. Satisfying beverage open right at 4 minutes to. For an unplanned timing. Why is my hit point so high? Oh, cat food. That's fine. Okay. That makes sense. That's not how I intended to end this thing. But anyway, we got it. We got our memory card. I am so happy. So, this opens up P2P quests and all that stuff. Let's see here. Is there anything fun from this? You give me that. More coming soon. I will take it. Alright. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to switch the P2P from here. It's been a while since I've done this, so please, if I am wrong, just know that I don't know. And it's been a while. I wanted the other direction from my memory. Here we go. That is not what... I'm really good at this game. Okay. Ba-da-ba-ba. So high. 600. It's too high. It feels wrong. Oh, who's eating all this food? You know? I'm not this person. Okay, we're going to put this back, and I'm going to try to... Do you do something weird now that I'm not paying attention to? Anyway, let's hear. You look like you could have this here. Wouldn't that be nice? And then if I put one of these things here, like a cool kid, you could connect to a frequency. And I'm going to say, okay, I have that configuration. You're now EEBA. Cool. And for you, you have 7 channels. Good for you. And now I need to remember why. Okay, I can't connect a dense cable to it. So I'm going to see, too many channels on this line to go into here. Let's see here. So 20 channels here turn into less channels. Can this just quickly turn into the smart channels? No. No easiness. Where's my smart channels? Smart hacks. So many hacks. You just jealous. I know it. Alright. I'm going to grab one of my smart channels, which there's one here and one here, so just take that off here. Okay. Now I will put one of the... Where's the gosh darn smart channel? Did I not put... Anyway, there's the smart channel. It has different colors, and I should be aware of that. Alright, so see how it goes from 20? Because of what we did here with those pretty colors, which apparently can't connect to a dense. I forgot about that. We now only have 1 on this line. So there's a total of 8. So that means that this can happen. Which means I can connect my Delio back up over here. You're going to rip out your whole clean room and do it again? It's beautiful. And this is... This is not the fanciest. But now you see I have 4 here. And we can have more. I don't know if... I don't... There's rules about like a P2P to a P2P to a P2P. But it definitely will help out. I don't know all the rules. Read the document. That's my guidance. Alright. But we finally have more Delios, more channels available. God, that took forever. But it was necessary because this was driving me bonkers. And we'll do more later. The memory card Here you can reuse for all of them, I think, but I don't know if there's... Yeah, there's an advanced one, which is cool and fancy, and I would need to read more on it. This is how you can link your rocket launch sidle to your base with one long cable. Have you considered going into the wireless section yet, Badger? Just saying. Like, I feel like, you know, you're in EV, right? So, this feels doable to me for you. You would need the, maybe not that wireless. Let me check here, actually. Is the, wireless blocks in here? The wireless extended A2? Yeah, this guy. This connector. Maybe it's... Ooh, never mind. Don't look at that one. You're fine. Yeah, big long cables. Perfect. Mwah. Do that one. Do not do anything I was looking at. It's horrifying. Alright. And now I can actually have more storage downstairs, too, so I'll stop running into the storage problem. Beautiful. It's all coming together. This was all my plan, yes. And yeah, let's see here. So stream is technically over at this time. Let's just do a quick gander at the miners that I have up right now. Don't I have another miner up? Well, I've lost some miners. I don't know where one of them is because I'm not seeing an indicator for it. You know, Nixie tubes? These guys? Because these are pretty. I like them. Unless you mean something else. Alright, so this one's done. So we definitely got to get the more miners and stuff going. Alright. Ba-da-ba-ba. Look at us. We did good work today. There's so much storage cleanup I got to do. But that's future monster's problem. The garlic. I just want to go grab that before I forget, because I am done for the evening once we're done with stream. So, thank you guys for joining me. We stream on Wednesdays typically. Sometimes I do have to cancel because of insomnia, but hopefully it doesn't stop you from popping by again a different day. I don't have this area chunk loaded. Huh. I didn't know that. So that'll be something I'll have to consider. In the meantime, I'm going to throw this over back this way. Have a good night. Absolutely. I had a lot of fun, folks. The next video on my YouTube... my YouTube is going to be To the Skies, and then I plan on doing this one. We'll talk about all of this fun that we did here, and I'm going to try to rush Evie, I think, because there was something we needed during the stream that I forgot what it was. Wait, no, the advanced patterns. That's why I want Evie. Okay. Have a good one, guys. Take care. Thank you so much for joining me.